the CEO of the EIB Group. Marie is the CEO of the EIB Group. National Executive of the GJE, heads of the media present. Doc, I can see you. Thank you for coming. Colleague journalists, ladies and gentlemen, with profound humility and deep respect, I welcome you all on behalf of the National Executive of the Ghana Journalists Association to the official launch of the 29th GJA Media Awards and the inauguration of the Awards Committee. Today marks not merely the unveiling of an annual event, but the renewal of a sacred tradition, one that celebrates excellence, integrity, and the enduring power of the Ghanaian media to shape thoughts, influence change, and safeguard the destiny of our beloved nation. Celebrating excellence, expanding our horizon. For nearly 3 decades, the GJA Media Awards have stood as the pinnacle of journalistic excellence in Ghana, a testament of the courage, sacrifice, and commitment of journalists who serve as the watchdogs and educators of our democracy. Over the years, these awards have honored not just individuals, but a profession. Through investigative reports, documentaries, and editorials, journalists across Ghana have strengthened democracy, exposed corruption, protected the environment, and amplified the voices of ordinary citizens. This noble tradition continues, not merely as a ceremony of recognition, but as a reaffirmation of our mission as journalists, to serve the interests of the public with truth and integrity, to uphold ethics, even when it is difficult, and to defend press freedom without fear or favor. A historic and royal milestone. Distinguished guests, this year's edition of the GJA Media Awards is both significant and historic. For the first time in our history, our flagship national event will be hosted outside Accra under the auspices of no other person than His Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, the Asantehene, at the Mesia Palace in Kumasi. We can do better. So I take it once again, for the first time in our history, our flagship national event will be hosted outside Accra under the auspices of His Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, the Asantehene, at the Mesia Palace in Kumasi on Saturday, November 8, 2025. So let's give it up. There are more surprises in there. To have His Majesty, the occupant of the Golden Stool, host the highest celebration of Ghanaian journalism is a moment of profound honor, a convergence of tradition, wisdom, and professionalism. The Asantehene embodies peace, justice, and leadership, values that lie at the very heart of responsible journalism. And His Majesty's stewardship of Asantehene and his unwavering devotion to Ghana's unity and development. We find inspiration to tell stories that build bridges, shine light where there is darkness, and give voice to the voiceless with fairness and truth. A royal and national celebration. The decision to host the awards in Kumasi is not merely a change of venue. It is a symbolic statement of inclusivity. It signifies the GJA's commitment to making our association truly national, one that is felt, seen, and celebrated in every region of Ghana. We are deeply honored that Asantehene has graciously agreed to be the patron of this year's event and also for the association. His presence will elevate this year's event to a level of prestige befitting our noble profession. We extend a grand gathering of nearly 1,000 guests, including ministers of state, diplomats, corporate leaders, journalists, and civil society representatives. It will be a convergence of royalty, excellence, and purpose, where Ghana's finest storytellers will be celebrated under the royal canopy of Asia. Program, or should I say proposed program lineup. This is how the activities in Kumasi will look like. And let's all pay attention and take note. And we have targeted the Kumasi experience. The Kumasi experience. Our awards weekend in Kumasi promises to blend culture, networking, and celebration. On Friday, November 7, 2025, there's going to be a welcome reception at the Lancaster Hotel in Kumasi from 6:30 p.m. There, we may summon emergency general assembly meeting, EGM, as emergency general meeting during this reception period to discuss some key and pertinent issues bothering the association during this time. On Saturday, November 8, 2025, there's going to be health work in the morning. And the health work promises to be very surprising, as we expect some key individuals to lead this health work, and that I'll keep that in the fridge for now. We will unveil it before the D-Day. But there's health work in the morning. On the same day, November 8, 2025, at 4 p.m., we hold the 29th GJA Media Awards ceremony at Menchia Palace. Then, in the evening after the awards, at 7 p.m., the king will host us to a dinner ball, which is what we call the dinner reception after the awards at 7 p.m. So this is how the program activities will be like. Reporting on a Friday and leave on Sunday, 9th of November. To encourage wide participation, I'm pleased to announce that the GJ will provide accommodation and logistics for journalists attending awards that very weekend. So we are looking forward to transport over 500 journalists from Accra and outside Kumasi to Kumasi. And we are making arrangements to host all the journalists who will be coming from outside Kumasi. Host them. It means that the hotel accommodation is going to be taken care of. This is not an event, as I've said, it is an experience. A celebration of our craft, our unity, and our contribution to Ghana's democratic journey. Now, our chosen team for this year. The team was carefully chosen to meet the expectation of the good people of this country, as well as the need of the media. And the theme for this year's event is safeguarding Ghana's future, the role of the media in promoting peace, security, and the fight against galamsey. Reflect the present realities of our time. And I'll stress on the theme once again. Safeguarding Ghana's future, the role of the media in promoting peace, security, and the fight against galamsey. And this reflects the present realities of our time. Ghana stands at a crossroad. We face threats of environmental degradation, social discord, and misinformation. The menace of illegal mining continues to ravage our lands and poison our rivers, threatening not only our natural heritage, but the very survival of our people. Peace and security, the cornerstones of our national stability, are tested daily by the forces of division, extremism, and disinformation. It is within this context that the media must rise, fair, fearless, and fair, as custodians of truth and conscience. We must document the destruction of our environment not merely as news, but as a national emergency. Hold those in authority accountable, yet remain partners in national or in nation building. This theme challenges us to move beyond headlines to impact, to ensure that every word we publish and every image we broadcast contributes to peace, justice, and environmental sustainability. Inauguration of the Awards Committee. The credibility of the GJA Media Awards rests on the integrity and journalism of its Awards Committee. I am therefore pleased to inaugurate a distinguished team of media professionals, chaired by our very own veteran Gabriel Posompim, former member of the National Media Commission and former production manager of TV3. Other members include Mr. Kingsley Obintre, 2012 GJA PAV and Star Journalist of the Year, Senior Manager GBC. Let's give it to him. Madam or Miss Anaya Kredu, presenter Peace FM and a senior member of the association. Miss Teresa Usu Ako, former head of Radio News GBC, who is not here now. Missed apology for her. Miss Agnes Boydo, Deputy News Editor, Ghana News Agency, a senior member of this show. Thank you. Mr. David Andor, President, Ghana Photojournalist Network and Photojournalist Multimedia Group. Alhaji Salifo Abdul Rahman, Editor, Ghanaian Times, News Times Corporation. Honorable A+, I hope you are not leaving us. We need you here, don't run. Mr. Samuel Bill, Night Editor, Graphic Communications Group Limited. Mr. George Wilson Kensel, Executive Secretary, Primpack. This formidable team represents the breadth and depth of Ghana's media landscape. Honorable Minister, the GJA Executive has full confidence in their competence and fairness to uphold the highest standards of excellence in selecting the recipients of our most prestigious honors, including the GJA PAV and Star Journalist of the Year, the Best Female Journalist of the Year, the Comrade Dumont Most Promising Journalist of the Year, and the Best Student Journalist of the Year. We've also tasked them to make recommendations for special award where necessary. So they are not limited, they can make recommendation for special awards aside the categories and the entries. Acknowledgement of sponsors and partners. Before I conclude, Honorable Minister, let me express our heartfelt appreciation to our partners and sponsors who continue to support the GJA in sustaining this great tradition. The GJA continues to move from grace to grace due to the unwavering support of some or key partners. Our special thanks, first and foremost, go to KGL Group of Companies. Whatever we are seeing here today, whatever we are witnessing here today, it is the support and help of KGL Group of Companies. And permit me to also acknowledge Alisa, who also made it possible for us to hold this launch at this very hall. So if the general manager of Alisa is here, we are grateful. Olila, Bravo Olila, we are very grateful to you and your team, Mr. Olila, and also the Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Kwame Bamfo. We are so grateful. As we journey to Nigeria for the grand celebration, we look forward to the continued support and partnership of corporate Ghana. I encourage all stakeholders, public and private, to come on board and help make the 29th GJA Media Awards a monumental success. In conclusion, Honorable Minister, a call to excellence. A call to excellence. Honorable Minister, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we launch the 29th GJA Media Awards today, let us be reminded that the story of Ghana cannot be written without the voices of our journalists, and that our future as a nation depends on the strength, integrity, and patriotism of our media. Let the royal blessings of His Majesty Otufo II inspire us to elevate our craft. Let this year's award rekindle in us the fire of purpose, pride, and professionalism, and let us, in our various capacities, work together to safeguard Ghana's peace, protect an excellent environment, and secure a future. And I thank you once again. Let us, in our various capacities, work together to safeguard Ghana's peace, protect our environment, and secure a future. Long live the Ghana Journalists Association. Long live His Majesty Otufo II. Long live Ghana. Thank you, and God bless us all.